from the Middle East.
Oh, you did?
Guys, one of your riders. I just need some beers.
Classic shit right there.
Shit, I don't know. Quarter pound, couple of raw papers.
I'm gonna need 3 bags of peanut M&Ms with the peanuts taken out.
It's your rider?
Peanuts.
It's my rider.
A Michael Jackson poster. Strictly Stanley products in the dressing room. 2 hookers.
Was
one
that
dead,
you?
One alive,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
I'm not f***ing weird. I'm gonna need 3 cases of Vaseline.
Sonny
I'm
Black.
Need 3 hair
Classic
brushes,
burps.
2 combs. Cardboard cutout of China. I need the Tribe Called Quest Midnight Marauders album. R.I.P. Fife Dog. A kiddie pool filled with grape jelly.
What?
Why?
Because I like grape jelly.
He
I
does
need
like
a
jelly.
half carton of Lucky Strikes, T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Probably a good idea to have a couple Narcans on deck.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, Prince just died, so if it's raining, it better be purple. An on-site physician with penicillin. Send someone every 12 minutes to disinfect my fucking door handles. Gold bars.
Classic.
A whole breakfast. And I mean a whole breakfast. None of that McDonald's shit. I want a whole breakfast. A foghorn?
A leghorn.
A leghorn.
I like that shit.
Has to be from Worcester.
Has to be from Worcester.
Let me get a really good Rex impersonator.
A really good
Lee
Rex
just got
Matt
back.
Randall.
You said you got 2 drink tickets to split between the 3 years.
Hey, that was a
shit.
classic, bro. That was a classic.
Classic. Locked in the Vote release show promo.
The promo,
video.
yeah.
I
Snuck
forgot
was
about
on
that.
I did too.
That's
Snuck
what-
was on that show. Maroney was on that
2
show.
years old.
Yeah, about that.
Really?
Yeah,
That
2
was
years.
only 2 years ago?
Yeah,
2,
I know,
3,
right? It
probably
seems like
3.
no. I think it was 2. It's literally 2.
Well, the reason I brought that up, Stiz, because of the guest we have here today, which you know what I'm saying, kind of random, right?
Yeah, but he came over here to
man,
help us with some video, and we were like, "Yo, fuck it,
We
bro.
need some
He's
help on
been
some
in
shit, and we're like, "Yo, you're actually like making
Doing
mad moves,
big
doing mad
moves
shit. Why don't
now."
you come on the fucking show?"
You guys just call me a rando?
He's a rando.
Yeah, it's very random that you're here, but we love it, yo. We got Sando Films in the building.
Hey,
What up?
Sando, man. Oh, with the applause. The people
back at
love
it.
you, Sando. The people love you.
Back at it, man.
Back
What's good?
at it with the applause. That sounded nice, man. Yo, I just want to let you know that since we've we were doing this in like the radio studio before, and so we had sound effects on deck and like all this shit.
Yeah.
But since we've been doing it at the spot at the cave, we haven't had applause. So you are the first guest that has gotten that applause in quite some time.
Bless.
Quite some time. Sando Films is in the building.
What up?
What up,
to,
man?
What's going on, guys?
So Sando filmed that promo that we shot.
I did.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of the early stuff that I did was all grimy stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We
That's-
did
I
a
think-
lot.
Try to get a little closer if you
I
can.
think
Just
that's
to-
how I
just to
met.
this mic.
That's how I met Sando. I
Was
think,
through me?
I think first time I seen him was you were bringing him around to some shows and shit.
Sando, how did I meet you? How did we meet?
You reached out to me, actually. You sent me a message, and you said you were looking to get some video stuff done. I think the first thing I did was the Maroney's battle, when his return to battling was down in Quincy.
yeah.
And I had never met you till that night.
Oh yeah, I rocked the song that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually got a nice black and white of that night of me actually filming you with this like crappy camera that like all the other videographers were laughing at me for using.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, well, and so Sando, you know, I never and still don't have money. So Sando was just trying to work like I was. I was trying to make dope shit, and so was Sando, and he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to get my name out there, so I'll film some shit for you." And you let me
And
put
so
my
for
name
me,
on it.
for me, you just kind of came out of nowhere, Sando. Like
I did.
Yeah, you kinda did, yeah.
kind of like late in Boston hip hop shit. Like you just kind of.
Oh, yeah.
I started seeing you come around with Stiz, and I started seeing you more and more, and then you started working with more and more people. And did you just get a late start with the
Well,
photography, videography shit, or
Here's the thing. I mean, I've always wanted to do it, or always want to do something in film. But I spent 15 years being a knucklehead and doing crimes.
I can relate.
Yeah, I can relate. We can both
spending
relate to
time
that,
in
yeah.
jail and like
Yeah.
so. I don't know. I guess I had to go through all that to get to the point where I was just like, all right, I got to do something with my life. I'm like 36.
If
Right.
you
I
had
have
one
no
shot,
career.
Right.
One
Yeah,
opportunity.
exactly.
So right around that
So-
time, a few years ago, you were literally just getting started.
Yeah, I literally I just picked up a
Because
video.
you've done a lot in the last few years.
I have.
For someone that just
I
started.
started out with like a Handycam video camera. It was my buddy Tom's camera, and he had me go and film all his taekwondo tournaments. And he was flying me all over the country.
That's
so
funny.
like
He says taekwondo weird, like taekwondo.
it's one word.
Taekwondo.
It's one word.
Is it?
Yeah.
He obviously knows he films this shit. He's around these motherfuckers.
Taekwondo.
That's the
Taekwondo.
American way of writing it. For all
Taekwondo.
you see the studios, it's always broken down to 3 words. It's
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
So he took me around the country, and with taekwondo, it's a worldwide sport. So
You know, make sure he nails it every time now.
Yeah,
too.
I know. Taekwondo. Taekwondo.
So it's like it's a worldwide audience. So it got my name out there a little bit, and then I just went out to a show one night, and it's funny because everybody thought I was a knock when I first went in.
I can see that.
Swear to
I
God.
can
Yeah,
definitely
for
see
sure.
that.
It was
You got
actually
that look.
I went to Maggie's was one of the first shows. It was one of Hush
Maggie's.
Harding's shows.
Holy
and I
shit.
went there, and people just looking at me like I'm just some old dude over in the corner.
Yeah.
I look shady. I got a camera.
Yeah,
So
Right, yeah.
So then the next show,
Hip-hop police and
I
shit.
talked to him a little bit, and he's like, "Dude, we thought you were a knock. You got a flex fit hat, and that's like a dead giveaway." And I'm like, "What do you mean, dude? I just like flex fit hat."
That's fucking
Thought you were a
great.
knock.
Yeah, you did, and I'm like the furthest thing from it.
That's great, man. So yeah, man, you kind of came out of left field, and now you're kind of killing it. Like, so talk about like what's some of the cooler stuff you've done recently.
Recently, okay.
Well, I seen you working with Ben Prue recently.
I wasn't
on a token shoot.
Yeah. He had me on the last 2 videos. No service. I get to play the fireman.
Yep, I saw you in there.
And then we just did one. I don't know if he's released the name yet, so I'm not going to say
Okay.
it. But another video is
Shout
coming.
out to homie Token.
Yeah, Token. He's
Shout
doing
out
his
Ben.
thing.
What's
Ben
it like
is
working with Ben?
absolutely
Because
killing
Ben
it.
has like a crew.
Which
has
Ben? Ben Goldberg or Ben Prue?
Ben Prue.
Both actually, but especially on the same video because Token brings a lot of them ideas himself for the treatments and shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's really hands-on.
Yeah.
He's, he really has a vision of what he wants, and between him and Ben, they get it together. And when I first met Ben, he had me come up and do some behind the scenes stuff, and I got to be in a bunch of the videos, and it's a huge learning experience.
Right.
To see somebody who's been to film school and see how they do it with bigger equipment. So when that comes to that day, I'm gonna know a little bit more than I did before. Because I went in this with no schooling. This is all. I mean,
Right.
I learned a lot of this.
You just had a love for
Learning
it.
on the job,
Actually,
baby.
the Taekwondo coach, he taught me how to edit. And then I had another kid that was like a tech whiz, and he built my computer like custom. And then, I just, it was getting the camera and the lens. It's like, shit's expensive.
Yeah.
What are you using
shit
to
adds up.
edit right now? Like, what program are you using to edit?
I started on Windows Movie Maker.
Hell
which,
yeah.
Garbage. You can only do so
Shout
much
out
with it.
Windows Movie Maker.
Then I went to Final Cut 10, and I was using a friend's laptop. And then when the laptop broke, I had to go to the Apple store to the 3rd floor to the row of computers. You could sit there all day and work on them.
Get out of here.
And I did many videos.
didn't even know
in
that.
there.
I didn't know
but
that
here's
either.
the thing. You had whatever you started, you had to finish that
That
day because
day.
you couldn't save
Can't
it.
save.
And there was a couple days that I didn't make it, and that whole day's work was gone. So
Wow.
frustrating shit.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
why.
That's the dedication, though. Imagine going to sit in a fucking Apple store for 12 hours.
Yeah. that's tough.
Listen, if I had the temper I did 10 years ago, we're talking many broken computer screens, mouses, cameras, lenses, everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's frustrating, especially if you work on a project and then lose it. It happens.
And now
I'm
you're
control
on.
save every 2 moves.
Yeah, that's
When I'm
pretty
editing.
smart. Yeah.
And it's just like automatic now because I've gone like a whole hour without it saving automatically,
Right.
and it
And then
should.
something fucked
and then
up.
something fucked up, and then you go to put it on, it said last on 1 hour ago. and you're just
It's
like,
tough.
Yeah, that's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
That's happened to me. Obviously, slightly smaller.
But it's
on a slightly smaller.
It's a learning
scale.
curve, just like anything. It's like when I did the Art of Rap show with Kyle Benaki and John Mooney, my footage got lost.
Yeah, it's
The
tough.
whole
Really?
thing. Yes.
Wait, wasn't
And-
that not too long ago? Because who
was-
was on that bill? Big people.
Yeah, it was EPMD.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Right Corner Ghost, Rakim, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and
Yeah.
Slick Rick.
I wanted to go to that
and
shit so
Ice-T
bad. I forget why I
actually
didn't.
showed and did colors. Now I had all
Colors.
I had all the close up shit.
Really?
Wow.
Kyle had all the faraway shit. So I lost everything, and then I hit him up. I'm like, do you still have your footage? And he's like, yeah. And we were able to salvage a video out of
Wow.
it. But I'll tell you that was probably my biggest hip hop moment because like my boy got me on. He's just like, you can put together a team. And like nobody's ever told me to put together
Right,
a team.
yeah, yeah.
So, I'm still new in this, but I know who's good out there. And I
Right.
know whose style I like.
Yeah.
And immediately I thought of Kyle Benaki and Mooney Trespassions. His picture's just phenomenal. So
Shout out Carl. He's
and,
good
and
people.
they were like really psyched about it. So to be able to do that for somebody else, because I know what it's like coming up and not being able to be a part of something.
Yeah.
Or you get doors shut in your face and no, you can't film here, but you keep trying and if you can help somebody else get that, I mean that was the best part of it.
How does footage like that just get lost?
Well, here's the thing. I was backing up to my backup, and then something happened with my my motherboard, and it fried one drive and the drive that I was backing up to.
See ya.
So now I back up to the backup, and then back up another backup.
There you go.
What's the number one thing you learned from being on the set with Ben Prue and them?
Grammy nominated.
Lighting is the most
lighting.
important.
Yeah, I always hear that. No matter if it could be the low budget rap video shoot, or it could be, me and Stiz been lucky enough to be on like movie sets and shit. Like, all you hear about is lighting.
Yeah,
lighting.
I mean,
which is the thing we pay the least attention to on the Stuck on Stuff show. Clearly,
Shout out the lamp.
Shout out the lamp. Right
Shout out
there.
the fucking $20 Target lamp.
But yeah, so
Target.
I mean, they got the serious lights, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my God, they do. I mean, actually, the last video he had, it looked like there were UV lights. Just like the two UV
Strips.
the strips. But
Yeah.
they were by themselves, just tubes, and you could put them anywhere.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
could
that's
control them by
that's so
remotes.
dope. Yeah,
And
so
it's
dope.
like. When I first started out, I didn't know shit about lighting. And I
Lighting,
look
yeah.
back at some of my old videos, I'm like, oh, this could have been so much better if I only knew. Like, I went in knowing nothing. Like,
Yeah, but bro,
We all do that. We all go back and like,
exactly.
wow, this shit looks whack.
Oh
compared
my
to what I coulda
Lord!
did, you know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah! Hell yeah!
Or
What's the
sounded whack or
song?
I
whatever.
had a
Yeah.
whole nother Sando Films channel that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
they'll
lot-
never know.
It's a lot of star wipes and like.
Have you deleted
shit.
anything? Have you?
No,
Because I've been
we
thinking
asked Rose
about
Glenn
deleting.
that.
Yeah, and I've really been thinking about it. The
Right.
Here We Are Again
No.
video. I just don't like
no, I
it.
don't think so.
I have a
because-
video I hate too, but
because
it is what it is.
Do you keep
here's-
it up?
Here's my reason why.
Yeah.
You do?
Here's
Yeah.
my reason why.
Because the song's so good.
All right,
Yeah,
say
that's how I feel.
say there's an artist that you like, or a certain artist, and you know their whole catalog, but you still want to go back and see what they did.
Yeah.
before.
Where they came from and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when you
yeah.
heard, Eminem came out, you had to go back and listen to Infinite.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to
Yeah,
see where
for
that
sure.
came from and how it
Right.
birthed into that.
So different too.
So why delete
From
shit
Infinite
that you
to
did?
Slim Shady? Holy shit!
I mean, at the time I was proud of what I did.
Yeah.
Some of it I laugh at now and I'm like, I can't believe I put that shit out.
Well, and videos is one of those things where, like, especially with like rappers, like, typically we're growing up without money, without anything. Like, we don't really have the means, especially when you're a young rapper trying to make a video. It's like, you go back and see videos when you're young. It's like, the video, the director was doing the shit for free. You got the beat for free. Everything was for free, and it looks like the shit was free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know. Everybody has that though, but it is dope to go back and look at like how whack shit was and then how dope it could be now.
Yeah, and it's like I wouldn't want to delete it because that's part of my history.
Right.
And when I'm gone, all that shit's still gonna be there on YouTube, and
Right.
until the internet gets blown up, which probably will happen. But
or whatever happens
Yeah.
with YouTube.
yeah. So
Should we talk about the Grammys? Speaking of Ben Prue,
Yeah, man.
Grammys were the other night.
Yeah.
Ben
Yeah.
was
They were
nominated,
nominated.
through
Big
Joyner.
up. Yeah.
I'm Not Racist. He ended up losing to
Childish
This Is
Gambino.
America, which I
like
mean,
that,
I don't
man.
know. I didn't like it either. I'll be honest either. But I understood. I understood why it was so powerful, and I understood why it was like trending the way it was trending. Me personally, though, I liked I'm Not Racist a little better than that joint.
I did too, just
What were
because
the-
it was a completely different take on racism in America. Like
Yeah.
nobody ever did anything like that, and I think it shocked a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like to see that jump up on CNN the next day.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's
that's right.
just.
Yeah,
could you
yeah.
imagine that? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I immediately like texted him. I'm like, dude, congratulations! Like that's
Yeah.
huge. Like that's a huge thing.
The
Lot
visuals
of-
are crazy.
Yeah. Does anybody know what else? So it was like This Is America joined. Does anybody know any of the other videos that were nominated?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't.
it.
I don't.
Because to me, it was like, those were the two I was focused
It was
on.
between
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So Joyner ends up losing, and he also lost. He was nominated with Eminem for the Lucky You song.
Yep.
I don't know. That was so funny to me how that got. Like, listen, I think it's a great song. Don't get me wrong, but like, did that get like radio play or like I don't know?
Nah.
It was just like it was
I don't
kind of
really listen to
random that
radio,
that song
so
was in
Nah.
there.
But it's the Grammys. It's like, it's not. real.
Well,
Like no one
yeah,
looks at it
listen.
like real. Like same
Yeah.
with the Oscars. It's not real. It's not like
Yeah, M just did that
and
interview.
and for
where he was
Eminem
like-
to get nominated after he says "fuck the Grammys."
Yeah, in that interview.
and it's all fake.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, you
in the
got to
song.
remember.
Oh yeah, in the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys got to remember, Cardi B just won a Grammy.
What do we think about that?
Nas never won a Grammy.
Yeah.
I could go down a whole list right now.
What do you think of
people
Cardi
have
B
classic
winning?
albums that don't have
What
a
do you think
Grammy.
of that? What do you think of Cardi B winning album of the
It's
year?
weird because I go
well,
back and
rap
forth on
album
it. Like,
of the year.
is that what it was? Rap
yeah,
album
yeah,
of the
it was
year.
an album
Like
of the year.
obviously, like what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? And I fucks with Cardi as like a person or as like a personality figure, whatever. She's not a rapper. She's not a MC or something. She didn't make like a classic album or something. Like I don't know who. I forget who was even in the category and shit with her. But obviously the big news is just that Cardi B wins. Everybody loves Cardi B. It's Cardi B's time. We give Cardi B.
So
an
she
award.
went up
And
against.
it's also everything's big female.
And it's a big
driven right
female
now.
thing right now
yeah,
too.
That's
the
a
whole
huge
Me
thing
Too
as well.
Yeah.
She went up against like I think a Kendrick Lamar joint,
So right away, it's a joke to me when you say
Mac
that.
Miller swimming.
Right.
I thought
People thought he
gonna
might
win.
get it because of
Yeah,
the
I
did.
death.
And in fact, did you see what Ariana Grande did?
No.
As soon as Cardi won, as soon as they announced Cardi, she tweeted and it just said trash. Then she deleted
It, right?
Oh,
I think I
yeah,
heard
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
Deleted it.
See, that's just there's
Yeah.
no need for that shit.
So I guess she was salted that they didn't give it to
You
Mac.
can't care that much. Like you can't go into it caring like it's a real thing because it's not.
Yeah.
It's the Grammys. though.
But
They
think
don't
about it
care.
this. Look who they gave it to a couple years ago. Macklemore.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Where the
Come on.
fuck? What happened
Against
to
Kendrick.
Macklemore?
You know what?
shit.
You know what happened to Macklemore? He did Recovery Fest this Sunday, and I got to see him in person
Yeah.
and see what type of person he was.
I think he's
a
a
douchebag?
without
Let me
meeting
tell
him.
you this.
He's
Let
a
me tell you
major
this.
herb without meeting him.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Okay, so this is a recovery event. He's in recovery. Now there's probably 20 people at the back of the stage. First of all, he kicked me out of the media pit, which I had paperwork.
Like
I
him
was-
personally?
his team.
All right.
And I was supposed to be there. That was the only reason I did it. It was for
Where was
to have
this?
that. It was at Pawsock Stadium.
Okay.
So at the end of the show, there was like 25 people that were all VIPs, had super backstage access. You're just waiting to get a picture or maybe, an autograph from him. This dude runs down the back stairs with a towel wrapped around his head so you can't see his face. Not that you just wouldn't notice the outfit he just had on stage.
right.
And runs by the people right out of the fucking stadium.
Oh fuck Macklemore.
And I was like, fuck
Straight
that.
D-bag
And you know
shit.
what? Have you seen the video yet? No. I mean, you might have seen a couple clips in the Year in Hip Hop, but I haven't put it together yet because
Right.
why the fuck would I want to? Like,
Yeah, that's-
someday maybe, but I don't know. I just don't.
I saw people saying
Not a
too, like I posted out, I tweeted out when Joyner was on the Grammys because he got mad screen time just for
Yeah.
for not winning, bro.
Yeah, he
like,
did. Got a lot of screen time.
They pan to that motherfucker a lot.
Yep.
So I tweeted out something to the effect of like, yo, it's super cool to see, Joyner on the Grammys. Like, we were doing shows with this kid 3 years ago. And some people's sentiments is that like, yo, fuck Joyner. He's not repping Boston. Like, so fuck him. Like, what do you think about that? Because
My take on that shit is that you can't win with that shit because
Yeah.
as somebody that comes from Massachusetts and that has been, had things written about us and shit like that, like, if a newspaper or a magazine picks something up, like, what you don't understand is like you're labeled as a Boston rapper.
Artist, no matter where you
where you
are.
come
Yeah,
from,
no matter where you're
Worcester,
from.
Haverhill,
Yeah, yeah,
Lawrence, Lowell, whatever. Outside of Boston, Boston's like a mile long.
Yeah.
Like almost nobody's from fucking, you know what I'm saying? But so when they do write-ups and shit like that, you're always from Boston, right? So there's that. But then, if you try to rep where you're really from, it's like, yo, this dude ain't putting on for Boston.
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
this
yeah.
dude-
But then if you
it's
do
like,
say you're from Boston, people are like, yo, you really from
you
Worcester.
ain't from here, yeah.
And you know what?
There's no winning that shit.
I think a lot of it stemmed off from what what he said. I forget what the exact quote was, but something about there not being a hip hop scene in Boston.
Oh, yeah, in an interview.
I think it was taken out of context because I think he just meant.
Yeah, I
that
don't think it was
it's
as bad as it got the
hard
attention.
to get
Yeah.
a jump off from Boston,
Which
Yeah.
is
Like,
which is 1,000% right.
1,000%
it
true is that
is,
you got to
it is.
leave Boston and make something pop off.
There's no labels
This
out
is-
here really.
This
There's
is
no
why people know who terminology is.
because he
He
went
didn't
to New
stay.
York.
He went to New York.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
why
yeah.
people know who people are.
Yeah.
A different era, obviously. Internet now makes it a little easier. But
And a different era too. And I also think that these new generation of rappers, like your Joiners, your Cousin Stizzes, your Tokens, your whoever, right? they came up like a different way. Like
It's a different way. Like Token would never have to move to LA or New York. He had the internet in his bedroom.
And
could spit his balls off.
like
Obviously.
you never like he was never
Obviously have to have talent.
like when I was coming up, I thought it was okay. You gotta do Middle East shows. You gotta get in with leads, and then
Yeah.
somehow get in with like Term, Slane, Rex,
right.
like those type of people, right? Where I feel like these kids kind of bypassed that. They were never trying to do shows at the Middle East. They were never trying.
Their shit is to get popping on the internet first, and then the shows will come after that.
And
almost the opposite.
And actually,
Yes.
it was proven because when Token did his first show at the Middle East, it sold out.
Right.
And he had never done any
Oh
prior.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So
That's
yeah, man.
crazy,
I
man.
think joint
That's different, man.
And no matter what, say whatever the fuck you want to say. That motherfucker was at the Grammys. He's on
Exactly.
Eminem's
Yeah,
album,
yeah. Dude.
and he can rap.
Not
It always
only-
comes back to that for
not
me.
only-
Me and
He can
Stiz always say
fucking
that,
rap.
and he can rap. At least he can rap
Thank
his
the fucking
dick
Lord.
off. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yes.
It's like it's not one of these fucking kids.
Same
that
thing with Token.
We wouldn't be proud of. At least like as hip hop dudes, we're like, yo, these dudes could fucking
Spit.
go. They can go in with you.
And not only being on a track and on Eminem's album, but then to be nominated for a Grammy for
Holy
it, like that is
shit.
like the double
Yeah, that's-
whammy. Like,
Yeah.
what's
So,
better than that? Like,
salute Joyner.
Yeah,
salute
salute,
Joyner.
salute.
Keep doing your thing. What else? What
So
else
we
is
getting
going
into
on?
stuff. Well, you brought up the Grammys and shit. That leads into the Oscars and shit. You know, we
Oscars
have
are
a
tonight.
videographer here and
Yeah.
shit. That's tonight. It will already happen when this drops. I probably, if I had to guess, know zero of these shits. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not a movie head like
Yeah.
you guys, and I just assume videographers. Are you a movie head?
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
dude,
know.
I am.
Okay, I am
put it
too.
this
I always
way.
assume you guys are,
Oh,
but
yeah,
you
yeah,
never
big
know.
time. Put it
You
this.
are?
Put it this way.
And
when-
Stiz gets it in too, so like you guys probably know the movies.
oh
Like,
yeah. I'm a big buff.
Go ahead,
last
put
year's-
it that way. Put it that way.
Buff.
When I was a kid, I didn't really have a lot of friends, so my mother would drop me off at the movie theater.
Yeah.
At the first show. And
Oh
then-
my God, by yourself?
And then pick me up. No, I'd be like 12, 13, and then pick me up afterwards, and I would watch 5 movies straight.
Wait,
in a
by
row.
yourself though, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. I just went to the first movie by myself. Like
I
last
go all
week.
the time by
Oh, my
myself.
Lord.
Who-
Really?
we
Still
gonna-
to this
are you
day?
gonna have a conversation with a person during the movie?
Yo,
No, I don't know.
never
I just think
in
people
a
look at you like a
million years
weirdo.
would I
See,
do that shit.
I know. So all right,
do it
see,
all
so
the
I'm not
time.
fucking crazy.
Never
But
in a
I love
million years
movies.
would I do that
Some
shit.
movies
That's
some movies
true.
you have to see in the theater.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's how I felt
You know what
about
I'm
Free
saying?
Solo, the documentary that I went to go see by myself because it was like 2:00 in the afternoon and people were working. But so real quick, the movies of the year, the nominations this year, Best Picture is Vice, Vice, which is the movie about Dick Cheney, the
Never
vice
seen it.
president.
Yeah. Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Never
The
seen it.
favorite.
I didn't see that one either. No, I wouldn't say that's a favorite. A Star
the
is Born.
movie is the favorite.
Oh, the favorite. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about like the Queen of England.
Yeah, I
had, like,
can't
a
do those
friend.
period pieces. I just can't.
Yeah,
never
I'll
seen it.
probably give it a shot. I saw Vice. Vice was awesome.
Christian Bale is unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, he really is. A Star is Born. Dude, that was a good movie.
That I
I
will
loved it.
see.
Please
because I
watch
fucks
it.
with Gaga
It's
heavy,
a
but
good movie.
I
Yo,
loved
she's amazing.
Yeah, she's
she
next
is
level.
fucking amazing.
I was
First
twisted last
song-
night watching Gaga videos. That's how
Yeah,
amazing.
all right,
And
cool.
since we have a video head here, I think her videos next level.
Really?
I don't think no one's fucking with Gaga videos.
Oh, you need to when we
I
get
think
done. I want
Bad
you to show me
Romance
like the best
and-
one
and
because I've never
Paparazzi.
seen one.
And the
You've
one
never
she
seen a
did
video
with
of
the one
hers?
she
Nah.
did with Beyonce, where they were in the jail.
Yes, amazing.
That was
Just
dope.
dog, their videos are so
Yeah.
dope. Like when Bad Romance dropped, I tweeted it and said this shit was better than the Thriller video.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't get a lot of love on that one.
Still
Still stick by it though.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Them
no
fu-
shit! I'll have
yeah.
to watch that. So, A Star Is Born is that's another one that's up. Is that it? No,
no,
this
there's
movie
10 of
called
them.
Green Book.
So you
Green
guys
Book was
seen all
excellent.
these
Green
shits.
Book
Green
was
Book was
awesome.
excellent.
Yeah,
You've
I
seen
saw-
them. Holy shit.
Yeah.
man.
I've seen almost all of them. I just,
I've seen almost all.
So
of
what's
them.
movie of the year in your opinion?
it's got to be between Green Book and Star Is Born.
Now I've actually heard about Green Book. I heard that was super
Bro,
dope. What is that
so
about?
Good.
Like
so it's
briefly.
about back in like the 50s. There was a famous
Pianist.
piano
Uh-huh.
player. He was a black guy, and he lived in New York. And he needed to do a tour through the South, though, right? Which was back then.
Yep.
And so he hired a white driver.
An Italian guy.
Like this Italian white driver who ends up doing it. But the thing is, there was this thing back then, and this is a real thing. This is a true story. This whole movie.
Oh, okay.
It was called the Green Book, and basically what this Green Book was, it was for black people, and it told you
where
the
you were-
hotels
where you
you
were
could
good
stay
at?
at, the restaurants you could eat at.
Yep.
Because back then it was really segregated, so black people could only stay
Wow.
in certain
And it
hotels,
was
could only
literally a
eat in
book.
certain places. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
book. It was called The Green Book.
So they knew where they go and be safe and
Exactly.
everything. That's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Dude, it's such a
Movie
good
was dope,
movie.
though?
Oh,
It
my
was. It's
Lord.
like
And
it's
it's
one of
the
those
actors.
movies about a friendship forming and a
Yeah.
really that's
Yeah.
it's I
Between
like
them
shit like
two,
that.
yeah.
'Cause
I would peep that.
But the actors, the dude, the white guy,
Viggo
the Italian, the
Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen.
He plays like
He
New
always plays
York
a gangster,
Italian,
bro, though.
perfect, and he's got an accent because he's from the UK.
It's so good. You got to see it. And
Yeah,
then
it is.
the black dude is Mahershala Ali, which is that new black
Which
actor.
True
I've been
Detec-
telling-
he's killing it on True. I loved it.
I'm trying to get
I'm gonna
Snuck in
start
True
True Detective this week. My boys
Season
almost
finale
ruined it for me.
tonight, bro.
Yeah, I heard
Season
that.
finale tonight.
So what's gonna win, Stiz?
I'll say A Star Is Born. Yeah, I'll say. But dude, bro, that's a fucking good movie. Holy, I threw it on because I was like maybe it's like a chick flick or something. But I always try
Star
to
is
watch
Born?
all. Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
heard it's like the
didn't
third
know.
or fourth time they made it, so
Yeah, it
everyone
is.
already knows how it ends and everything.
Third, yeah.
But yeah. But I didn't because I never saw the previous one.
Yeah, nah,
so
me
I
neither.
was like kind of surprised by the ending. But oh my god, yeah! Shout out Engineer Jules, who we forgot another main one, which was a great movie, Bohemian Rhapsody,
Bohemian Rhapsody.
based off the band Queen.
I heard it's
Might
a
be a-
little too music-y.
I don't think so.
No, I thought it- I
I don't
thought-
think so
I
at
thought
all.
It's not a musical or nothing,
No,
right? It's an
no,
actual.
and I don't like musicals.
Right.
Like, I
What
hate when they start doing
It's
that.
like a biodoc or whatever,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
those things are called.
They're doing
I'll
those
peep
fucking
that.
biodocs a
Because
lot.
that kid from Mr. Robot is nasty, yo, and he
That
plays
kid,
Freddie
yes.
Mercury.
That
Bro,
last scene, the
killed it.
Live Aid scene, I saw a
It's
video.
spot on.
It's exactly
Yeah.
every
It's
movement that he
spot
did. And
on.
he
Yeah,
did
that
it
kid's an
brilliantly.
amazing actor.
Yeah,
That kid's
he
actually
is.
a twin.
Is he?
Random.
Really?
But
Holy
yeah.
shit! I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he did a late night show one night, like a Kimmel or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And his twin fucking came out and they
Yeah,
said
that-
it was the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, that Mr. Robot show was dope.
I fucked with Robot
Yeah.
heavy and I just kind of fell off.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
watch
did
the
I.
last season
I-
or
I-
something.
I
lost
I
the
think they
last
took too
seasons.
big of a gap or whatever it was, and I just never got back
Yeah.
into it. And I know it's a dope show. And
Yeah.
I
Are you
that's
keeping
one
up
that
with
I was-
Shameless?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
on season
Love that
5
show.
right now.
All right. How bad is Fiona?
She's the baddest bitch
She's
in the
the
world. I love
baddest
this
bitch in the
We're gonna-
world.
we're gonna
I
miss
love
her.
that
We're
fucking
gonna miss
girl.
her.
What I'm trying to do.
Why? She's
yeah,
gonna
she's
die
leaving.
this season or something.
She's
No,
leaving.
She's leaving. We
She's
don't know
leaving the
how,
show. The show's
but-
still going on.
But
Okay.
how they're writing it now, it's looking like she's either gonna get locked up or, or go.
Chill. I got a couple seasons to go.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
This is what I'm gonna do though. I'm trying
But
to
she-
get.
listen,
I'm
she
trying to
gets
get
locked
caught
up
up
a bunch of times.
I'm trying to get caught up so that I am at least live with like the last
The
season,
finale.
like
Okay.
the newest
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not the finale.
The father's such a great actor too.
I love him in
What's
that
his
role.
name? I always forget his name, but he's fucking awesome.
William,
dude.
no, is it William?
Well, it's so
William-
funny. It makes you think of William Dafoe, though, right?
Nah,
I thought
William-
that's what you're gonna say.
Macy?
William Macy.
Macy, right?
William Macy.
William
Yeah, you're
Macy.
right.
Brilliant. He's
Yeah,
brilliant.
he's a great
So like,
actor.
yeah, man, he's fucking next level. That's Frank
Yeah.
Now,
Allen.
you
Yeah.
guys realize that that's based on a show, an English show.
No.
Yeah,
I
if
didn't
you go
realize that.
back, if you go to Netflix, you can find it, and it's like 5 seasons, and it's
Wow,
just
just
English
like The
people.
Office.
Yeah, it's,
No
yeah,
shit.
same
It's
thing.
like The Office. They keep the original
and it's weird
Office
to go
on.
back and watch the original after seeing the other one because it
Is
never
the
makes
pilot
sense.
the same? If you
No,
go
I
back
don't
and
think
watch
it's-
the pilot of The Office, like our Office, Michael Scott, and then you go back
Our
and watch
Office.
and then watch the first one with what's his name there? Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais.
He was the original Michael Scott. Like there's like some exact line.
Oh
for
yeah,
line shit.
absolutely, absolutely. It was a brilliant show. I missed
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking,
never got
still
into
watch it
it,
every
yeah.
day. So
It's not gonna-
I tell Stiz that all you got to do is watch season 1, ep 1, and then he's
And
good
you're
to go.
good.
Yeah.
He won't.
For
he
some
won't hit
reason,
stop.
I can't seem to get into it.
20 minutes, kid. It's 20-minute apps.
Speaking of TV shows, Empire, the whole
Oh,
Jussie,
man, your
the
boy.
whole Jussie Smollett thing, your boy.
Either of you watch Empire?
I watched like
I
the
do,
first
I do,
season, which
I do.
wasn't
I watched-
that bad.
I
and
watched
then-
season
then it
1.
got crazy.
Little corny, but
Yeah.
I stuck through season
Yeah,
1, and then
yeah.
it came back for season 2, and it just opened with just like super corny, super
Yeah.
like gay shit, and I was just
Yeah.
like, what? I couldn't really rock
was
with it no more. I
too-
gave up on the
yeah,
shit.
it was
I mean,
too
it was
Fox.
corny enough as it is. It's a network show.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
like HBO or
Exactly,
fucking something, you know.
Yeah.
So it's tough enough for me to watch network anyways. Now
Yeah.
it's got to be really dope, but I couldn't fuck with it after first season.
So
Well,
he's arrested.
Yeah. it
What
gi-
were you gonna say?
It,
about
it gives a whole new meaning to the name Jamal Lyon.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
he's
that's
lying.
funny.
That is
That's
true.
funny.
That's
I
right.
didn't
The,
think
the,
about
the
that.
lions.
Man. I don't
Yeah,
know
so
what's
that's
going on.
fucking crazy.
Creep shit, man.
I don't know if
Fuck
he's gonna
that
do
kid,
jail
yo.
time. He might.
I
he
hate
might
shit
not
like
do
that,
jail
man.
time. What?
Nah,
to
I just
say
hate
that?
shit like anything like that. Anything that takes away
from real shit
from
that's
real
going on.
shit that's really
And
popping.
that's the sad part
and
because
gives retards like a stronger voice to be like, all this racist shit is fake.
Exactly,
Like, you know
because
what I'm saying?
now a lot of the
now
right
every
is
tiny
like,
brained fucking southerner or
you see, they make it up.
Yeah.
You remember, and they'll
Right,
be
right.
saying that for everything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like hate crimes. Really, hate crimes are up like 20%, and I think like 1% of them turn out to be like hoaxes. You know what I mean? Like the numbers,
yeah.
the numbers don't lie.
Yeah, man, that kid sucks for doing that shit, yo. Like, I hate that kid.
But at the same time, I will say this, bro. I definitely will say this. When that first was reported that shit happened,
He had the world on his side.
bro, it's like people are fucking quick.
You know what?
to
though?
just be
I waited it out, man.
I saw a lot
Oh
of
my
people that
God.
thought it was funny off the jump.
Yeah,
Shout out my
yeah,
man,
some people
Willie
did.
D from Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
He fucks with me too on personal shit. I fucks with Willie D. From the jump, Willie D posted that shit, and he always posts his race stuff.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I don't know. What do you guys think about something funny about this
Yeah,
one?
Listen, some
You didn't
people
see that?
definitely did, but a lot of fucking people were
Yeah,
like,
celebrities were tweeting, they retracted their tweets.
Celebrities, politicians,
Yeah.
like fuck.
I'm saying people with brains were probably like, all right, what's going on here?
But so that's the thing. Like this culture is so fucking
Quick
quick,
to jump on
just
it.
fucking
Because everything
go.
instant. It's
Yeah.
everything's internet.
You gotta have your opinion in right away. They're like, yo, you gotta drop your opinion off
Yeah.
right now, and you're like, oh shit, all right.
While it's hot.
I hate it.
While it's hot.
And
I
then,
hate it. I love it.
And then
That's
you
it.
hear them say, they'll be like, well, we believe a victim. You need to believe a victim. But it's like,
Right.
I think a better thing to say is we take victims seriously.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Let's
I don't
look
think you
into
should
it.
just believe fucking
Right.
anything somebody, says. 'cause
And let's
that's a
chill with
little
calling
crazy.
people victims until we really know too.
Yeah,
Like, you know
so,
what I mean?
we take people seriously. But yeah, that sucks to be him.
What do you think? I don't even
I
know
think-
what's the actual child. What's gonna actually happen to this dude? Nothing crazy.
Just
Filing
listen
false police reports.
a falsify of a hate crime, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, false
And
police
then,
crime.
I don't know.
That
he
should be-
paid
I wonder
them,
what that
so that might
carries.
be something. I don't know, but
I think he's
Falsifying a
still
hate
trying to
crime.
deny it
it's
too,
set up
which
to
is the
3
crazy
years.
part.
It's up to 3 years in jail.
Really?
I mean, he won't get any because he's.
I don't think he's gonna do jail time.
No,
I think he's gonna
because
have
it's
to
going to
pay
be a reasonable
fines.
doubt situation. I was reading on the way over here that the lawyers already have like those texts for $3,500 to those big Nigerian dudes. Were they Nigerian?
Yeah.
Those the big dudes. They were
This
like,
is MAGA.
there's-
I can't even.
They have
do that.
text.
Did you see the video that's
They have
out there?
text from it though, like saying that it's for like training and working
Yeah,
out and
yeah.
supplements and all this shit. So
Yeah.
like that's reasonable doubt already. So I don't know what's
What
gonna happen to the
video?
kid.
Some guy put out a comedy video of like what.
Oh, them rehearsing?
It's hilarious.
Yeah, I did see
It is.
that.
I've seen a
Michael
couple.
Rappaport
I don't know if I saw that
reposted one today. So, and he was getting paid 100 G's an episode, and that's what they're saying was his reasoning is that he felt he deserved more money.
I think that's a falsity because you know what? Any actor that's smart would, and you're on a hit show, you're the third lead.
Right.
All you do is you go in with your agent and you negotiate.
And we never
They're
seen
not
him
gonna
before
wanna
that show.
lose you. They're not going to want to lose you. They're going to pay because that's what you
Right.
do in entertainment. That's just how it works.
And then, has anybody gone back and watched the actual when he did the Good Morning America interview? Now, knowing
saw
that
it
he's
cut up.
completely lying.
I saw a cut up version.
I watched it.
I've
It's
seen
so
pieces
funny.
of it, and it's literally like he's on an acting chair.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
at an audition
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
Yeah, he's acting.
Yeah. And even that's not too
tears.
fucking good.
It wasn't
bro.
even that good.
It wasn't
no,
even
no.
that fucking
Especially
good.
now when you can see through it.
Shit,
Yeah.
put me on
I
Empire,
know.
bro. I'll be a fucking lion.
I know that's crazy,
Dot
man.
my ass. But yeah, so he's about to get the fuck out of here. Do you think
yeah.
Do you think
It's
he comes
Crizzle.
back? Oh, and they wrote him off. They
Oh, they
wrote him
did.
off.
That's-
Love it.
Yeah, they
As
did.
they
They wrote
should.
him off
Fuck him,
Empire.
man. Fuck him. They should
Wow.
write him off.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine what it was like to go to that set the day when he went back to set?
Holy
all those
Lord.
people.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
I couldn't walk into that room. All those people.
Take it like a
thinking all that
man,
shit
though,
about
bro.
me.
Yeah, that's
Take it like a
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's fucked.
is he
He'll
fucked forever?
He'll never get another job in the
He'll
business
probably
You
never
don't think
get
so?
another job.
again. We could probably get him for a video though.
We talk about this. Yeah, right.
We
talk
could
about
we could
this a
probably
lot.
get him maybe on Stuck on Stuff.
yeah,
I don't know if he's
yeah.
gonna be doing like
Maybe not for a few,
HBO series or
yeah,
Netflix series.
We talk about a lot of the time though about how another thing with this culture is that they're so quick to forget things, right? So
Right. That's true,
I don't
too.
know. Maybe in 5 years, you know what I mean?
Possibly.
Because I'll
I
tell
mean,
you.
it's not going to happen that way for Kevin Spacey, but
Yeah, that's true.
you
I'm
know,
curious how they're gonna write him off. I'm curious how they're gonna handle that as far as writing wise.
well,
like how they're gonna get.
I don't want to give
It
away
should be a
anything,
hate
but
crime.
what's going on in his life right now? Because he could definitely just go back to using an overdose. That could
Oh,
be
he was
very easy.
using drugs.
Oh yeah, he was doing pills.
on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ODing.
Yeah, OD him.
No Narcans on deck that day.
Yeah, he's been shot at, so that could be written into. I mean, there's all kinds of things.
Yep.
You just get shot again.
I think it'd be funny if it was just like mad random, like he was in a studio, he's recording his next hit, and then he walks outside and just gets hit by a fucking bus, bro.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
Just something like crazy
Something
graphic.
dope like that.
yeah. Why give him a good death? Just make it quick.
Yeah, right?
Quick, rip
Well,
off the Band-Aid.
Whatever happens to him, it's going to be probably a lot worse than what happens to Mr. Robert Kraft. My guy Bobby.
No.
My good personal friend Bobby.
Free craft for craft.
Free craft till they free craft, man.
It's crazy, man. Like a guy with that much money, why would he go
$80
to
fucking rubbing
Why would you
tongs?
go to a
$80
public
handy.
place twice?
Right.
I don't
Well,
buy
twice
it.
on video.
Like,
I'm
when
sure
you
it
got
was
money
more.
like that, you have like a $5,000 hooker come up to your suite and they
Seriously.
sign an agreement, and that's the end of it.
Seriously.
You don't go to Rub and Tugs in Jupiter, Florida.
I know.
Son, when
Why
you're
was he
RKK,
doing
you're
that?
untouchable. You're just feeling untouchable. You're like,
don't
honey,
know.
come over here. It's fucking $80.
Shit.
You know, dude, RKK.
Frugal, bro.
So, long story short, in Florida, this shit is a misdemeanor that carries at most a 60-day, which he has zero chance of doing.
and a
He's
fine.
probably a first offender or whatever. Or a $500 fine. I think Mr. Kraft would
Really?
be okay with that one.
Yeah,
That's
he might
it?
be.
500?
Yeah, $500. So, I mean, I think he'll be cool. It's all the drug trafficking bullshit, which obviously he probably has none.
No,
he probably has no
sex
knowledge of that
trafficking.
shit.
They're
Yeah,
saying
I've
they're
seen a
saying that
lot of
these
stuff
girls
about
were fucking.
So it's an
like,
Asian
taken
parlor or whatever.
from-
The Asian dudes from that running the
taken-
joint is they're bringing people over from Asia, and there's, I know like 5 spas got raided or whatever.
Which and let's not get. I mean, that's human trafficking.
the human
is
trafficking
a
shit
fucking
is fucked
serious
up. 'Cause
problem.
I heard like the conditions they were living in was fucked up. Like they were basically sleeping on
Yeah,
like
that's not
yeah.
right. That's
sleeping
definitely
on
not
those
right.
fucking massage mats, and then basically just being like sex
Made
slaves
to
all
suck
day.
dick
See,
all
I don't
day.
see Kraft walking into a place like that and being okay with that.
well,
those
I don't
conditions.
think he knew.
Right. I don't think he saw
knew.
those conditions.
If you've
Yeah,
seen
no.
a dirty
That's where they're
mattress
keeping the
on
girls and
ground,
shit.
you
Yeah.
would think that.
He's just going in the front area pot, getting a regular massage, and then the girl comes out, hey, I'll fucking give you a handy
And
too. He's like,
yeah,
absolutely.
Of course, let's do
You
it.
know
I
what,
just won the Super Bowl.
Let's just rack it up as rich older guys are creepy.
Rich older guys not looking for love. His wife has gone. He's not looking for love. Like he just needs a rub and tug. Like let's keep it moving.
I mean, I don't
I
even
think the
think that's
majority of
creepy.
people won't give a fuck,
No.
morality wise, anything
I don't
wise.
think so.
Majority of people in 2019 will not give a fuck.
Well, there's two
plenty of
sides of
people-
people. There's
Unless you're
people
a
that are
Patriot hater,
there's
obviously.
people that are saying what basically what we're saying, which is like, come on, like he didn't know anything. He's getting a fucking rubber tug. And then there are people that are saying like, well, I don't care if he didn't know. If you're buying that, if you're buying this service, you are indirectly contributing to human trafficking.
Indirectly.
Which I
keyword.
think, I mean, yeah, that's technically right, but like, fuck, that's pushing it a little bit.
The point is they're
reach. It's a
using his
reach.
name to bring attention to more the
Yeah.
trafficking part of
Not
it.
going to be a good few months for Mr. Kraft, though.
No,
Probably
it's gonna
not,
suck.
but it's gonna be great for us. You know, we're gonna get the free craft shirts made up. This is gonna be our thing. We always need a thing in the off season.
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
back and
yeah.
fight
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is our thing. It's free craft today, free craft. And it's just a rub and tug. That's it.
That is so
Kraft ain't
funny.
even gonna step foot in jail. I don't even know where he is right now. I know there was a warrant.
He's probably had a rub and tug.
literally had a rub and tug. He's like,
I know. Yo, that shit was next to a fucking Tutti Frutti, bro. Literally.
No way.
It was in a strip mall next to a fucking Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, you see the fucking black Escalade pull up and this motherfucker gets out?
most shit happens right in plain sight.
Right in plain
you know what I
sight.
mean?
Yeah,
it is
that's
what
it,
it is.
man.
But
Crazy. So,
and then
will Goodell suspend him? Right? He'll probably
Yeah,
get
Oh, he's
assaulted.
gonna try.
so the owners.
How do you suspend an owner?
But
though?
no,
No, the
there's
owners
the
have to
thing.
live up to the same thing that the players have to
Yep.
sign as far as a
Morality
morality
clause.
and shit. Like you don't even have to be charged. You don't
Yeah.
have to be going to jail. Nothing. If they think you made them look bad in some way,
Yep.
they can suspend you 4 games. Do this. Do
But
whatever.
what the fuck? He doesn't
What again?
play.
He
I don't
can't
get
stop
it.
us
So
both
all
to
we
get drunk?
have to compare it to is Jim Irsay from the Colts a few years ago got
DUI?
got pulled over, had the briefcase with mad cash in it, bunch of drugs, all this
Oh,
shit,
shit.
pills,
Yo,
mad
he's-
shit.
he'd be a good
He
dude to
got,
party with.
I want to say he got a $500,000, which I think was the max, 500,000. Fine, and then suspended 4 or 6 games or something.
what
like
does that mean?
Meaning,
I
it means you
don't
watch the game from your mansion instead of up on the press box.
You can't go to the game. That's what it means.
That's
You
what
can't
it means.
physically- Oh, come on.
And you know the other owners. A lot of them probably fucking hate Kraft because he
yeah.
just always wins and they
As-
never do.
as do-
So they're
as
gonna
does
stick it to
Goodell,
him.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. They'll stick it to him, but way more worse than whatever legal situation. The legal thing carries, like I said, like a $500 fine in 60 days. He's not doing none of that.
He's Gucci.
They're going to stick him. The NFL's the one that's really going to stick him. It is what it is, man.
Does Meek Mill show up in the helicopter to fucking bail him out now?
He should, man. But, a lot of people are saying, ever since he
started chilling with rappers.
Not even started chilling,
the prison reform
started
thing.
Fucking with helping prison reform and shit like this.
That's a little much.
Man, I'm with that shit, man.
I don't think that. I think that's a little too conspiracy theory for my liking. I mean, the guy was getting rub and tugs, bro. It's illegal. It just so happened that they were fucking investigating that place. He just the craziest
they made it a
part,
point to take him down as soon as he started.
But the craziest part,
he's in a position where he can influence other rich whites that have no idea what is going on.
That's true. That is true. I heard he's not the biggest name. I heard that this story is about to heat up.
My thing with
way
that
more than this,
is
and he's not the biggest name.
If he's not the biggest name, why don't they start?
Yeah,
they would start. They would have started with the biggest name.
Yeah.
True. Now, Jupiter, Florida, that's where it is.
Tiger Woods lives there.
Tiger Woods lives there. We were going through the list.
Kid Rock lives out there.
Okay.
Mar-a-Lago, Trump's place isn't too far from there.
So that's bigger names. So when you say bigger names, it would literally have to be an A-list star or an A-list athlete like a Tiger Woods or some shit. I mean, I don't know. And we haven't heard the other name by now too. Kraft got all the money in the world. It's Kraft. I mean, I don't know. I'd be surprised. I'm anxious to see if we do hear another name. Who the hell that shit would be?
Yeah,
they did say some billionaire name today. So it came out with the paper. There was another billionaire that was there. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But he just wasn't famous.
No, he wasn't Kraft.
He
wasn't somebody that's in the public spot. Like, he just has money.
And even if Kraft was the owner of, say, fucking the Jacksonville Jaguars, it would not be as big as it's because he's the owner of the Patriots.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
Yeah, I was telling my boy this the other day. He's like, I don't even know why they're making such a big deal. I'm like, bro, he's fucking Robert Kraft, bro. Like, in good, bad, or indifferent, like this is gonna be all that's talked about.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Well, it's good for Jussie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That was like one of the first things I said.
Immediately knocked him down off the trending shit from Twitter.
Same thing with R. Kelly.
Kells, yeah.
R. Kelly's not having a good day.
Kells turns himself in.
Yeah.
Yesterday, last night, whatever it was.
You see that
I seen
mugshot?
all the videos of him walking in, and that shit is
funny
crazy.
too. The reporters are like, "Are you innocent?" I don't know. What do you think, dude?
Did you hear the lawyer?
He married a 15-year-old.
He said they're all lying.
Listen to his lyrics. Watch his videos.
Yeah, I know.
He's a pedo.
Yo,
sorry.
I pray that this trial, if it goes to whatever, is on TV. It needs to be on TV. Because this Kel's got the only guy in the world that would actually take the case, and this guy's out there talking about, like, he's like, oh yeah, they're all lying.
Yeah,
they're like the reporters like, oh, every single one of them. He's like, yeah, they're all lying.
Jesus.
And then he's like, when you look close, the lady held up a picture of LL Cool J. She's mad.
Really?
Funny. Yeah. I gotta see the meme earlier.
And then did you also see what Kells was trying to tell the police when they were like, yo, listen, you can only be at your studio from 9 to 5.
Yeah,
and he was like,
he was living there.
He's like, bro, I can't do that. He's like, I don't work 9 to 5.
Right.
He's like, R. Kelly only operates from like fucking 7 at night to fucking 5 in the morning.
Yeah, those are his hours.
Bedrooms in there. Kells ain't on the 9 to 5 swag.
And we knew as soon as that show wrapped up that the cops out there were just
they were looking.
It's like an OJ situation where like
they're just
you literally got away with murder for mad years. They know it. Yeah. And then the next thing you do, OJ
they're giving you 20 years.
Rob some trophies from a place, whatever. They're like, that's it.
Yeah.
Life.
Now, do you think there'll be a search of his house? And if so,
because
this guy is a guy
who
likes to take videos, and I'm pretty sure he's probably filmed every session.
Every one of them.
And if they get that,
but
he's going to get a Whitey Bulger. They're not going to put him into Gen Pop, and he's going to get it.
Well,
back.
I read there's a new video, 45-minute video, and the girl on it says something about having like a 14-year-old like body or something.
I think it's kind of fucking weird though that it's this fucking guy saying that he has a Michael Avenatti, that was the lawyer for fucking Stormy Daniels when that whole thing was happening.
He's just a high profile. He takes
this is who that lawyer is?
Yeah, he loves the fucking spotlight, this guy.
Yeah.
Said he was going to run for president
lying, all of
this
them.
year. No, not that guy.
Oh, all right.
That's like a different lawyer, but the guy who, that's R. Kelly's lawyer.
Yeah.
But the guy who is these girls' lawyers.
Oh,
of the
girls.
tapes. And he's saying he has more tapes. Yeah, he's saying
and when you on the footage of Kells walk into the van to go turn himself in, like if you see still shots of it, they like a red circle around the girl's head. Like one of the girls that he's still keeping, still has mind control or whatever. She's like right there by his side, like walking. Yeah. She's right there. Because if you watch the special, there's still a couple girls that like the parents are like, yo, please come home to us. It's been 3 years, whatever.
That's fucking
And so
crazy.
he's still like controlling them.
That's
because remember, he never never lock these girls up.
Yeah, no.
It's all
Yeah,
mental shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna make you a star, baby.
Crazy, man.
I'm gonna make you a star.
I still been having a hard time. Like,
See, if they were
Not
smart,
buzzing
as
the
a
music.
fan. Well, because I still do. And,
if
you
they
know,
were smart, these girls, they would know that he's never made anybody else a star. So what do you
Right.
think?
That's true, yeah.
That
Oh,
shouldn't even
for
work.
sure,
Yeah.
But these girls don't
Yeah.
know. You know what's funny, Snuk? I think it was like last episode or the episode before, we were talking about Kels, and you had said like, "Yo, what if it was that dude you fuck with, like Aaron Lewis? Like, what if it was
Yo, and then the
him?"
Aaron Lewis thing happened.
And then the
that's
fucking
exact
Aaron
same
Lewis
thing
thing
happened to
happened.
you.
Yes.
But you took a stance right
I was
away where like I
fuck
couldn't do
him.
that.
Yeah.
With
Well,
Kels.
but I've secretly been bumping his music.
Right,
Yeah, I
right.
have,
So
I have.
you're in this situation that I'm in
Yeah.
now with Kels.
So Aaron Lewis.
I felt the same way when Kevin Spacey got. in
Oh,
trouble,
really?
'cause
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
him as an
Yeah,
actor.
yeah.
Like,
He's a great
he-
fucking
and,
actor.
And,
He's
and
a
I'm
great
sad
fucking
that
actor.
he's a piece of shit. you
So,
know, it's-
can you going forward watch something that you love that he's in?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and that's where I
Because he
stand
did
with
it
Kel's
before I
music.
knew he was before it doesn't take away from the acting,
No.
but then again, it's a
You can
it's-
separate the
yeah.
art from the person.
You kind of have to, especially 2019 and going forward, because we're gonna have dirt on every single person, no matter what it is. It could be the small, like if we want dirt, we can get it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Just
People need
separate
to
and
stop
enjoy
with
the
this
shit you enjoy.
Yeah. People change, man. People change. And you cannot judge someone from fucking 30, 40 years ago. It was different times.
Yeah, unless we're
The
talking
whole-
about fucking with kids.
Yeah,
and shit.
murder and like,
yeah.
yeah, of course. But I'm just talking. And real quick, Aaron Lewis, for anyone that didn't know, he was on stage in like fucking like New Mexico or like somewhere over there like that. Texas. It was in Texas.
Of all places.
Yeah,
to
and they
say
were
this dumb
yelling,
shit.
and they were, people were yelling for him to do an encore, and he was like, he was trying to tell the crowd to like be quiet. I'm not going to do it unless you're all quiet. And they're yelling, and someone yells out like, sing it in Spanish or something like that. And he looks at the crowd and he goes, I don't know
American or
Spanish because I'm American.
Right.
And then he walks off the stage and refused to do
Way
the
to
thing.
know your audience, by the way, and fucking.
And I was just
what
like,
was that?
bro,
El
is he
Paso,
drink- yeah,
Texas?
Is he
yeah.
drinking
What the
again?
fuck?
Huh?
Is he drinking
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there you
facts.
go.
Yeah, I know. But it was tough because I was like, you know what, bro? I am fucking done with you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and
you are
that's-
not getting another
But that's when
dollar
the,
of my fucking
that's when the
money.
real feelings come out.
Yeah.
When you're drinking.
Well, that's
Seriously.
the thing. When
You know what I'm saying?
when somebody you have an idol like that or somebody that you look up to does something fucked up like that,
Yeah.
you
It
just
sucks.
It's like
it really does.
It does. It
That's
sucks.
why a lot of
It
people
does.
And
say,
meeting
man,
people
don't meet
sucks.
your
Yeah.
don't meet your idols. Sometimes you don't want to meet your
It could
idols.
be, even though you probably didn't fuck with them like that, it could be a Macklemore situation all the time. You meet dudes and they're just either dicks or they're fucking,
Yeah.
they're not as cool as you thought they were.
Yeah.
They're not as whatever as you thought they were. And that shit is tough.
Yeah.
Macklemore's easy. You would probably fuck this dude anyway. That was probably an easy fuck you, but whatever.
Oh yeah. It wasn't like I'm bumping his
Tekashi
albums.
69 officially sung. They're saying he might not do any.
Officially snitched.
Because
Yeah.
he's not really a gangster.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, of course, we all knew that.
I mean, yeah,
but,
I think we knew that one, yeah.
but they're saying he's not going to get any jail time out of this, bro.
yeah.
He's going to
Well,
do what he's
And
doing
in
now.
2019,
And
Jay-Z
they-
already declared streets is dead. This dude might just be skipping around, fucking nothing's probably gonna even happen to this dude. That's
No,
how
he-
fake
he-
everything
Well, they're
They
is.
say
saying
he's
that they're
going
going
to
to put him in,
witness protection.
in witness protection.
How can you protect
Alright, we'll
a dude
see
that
how
looks
long.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You put a dude with Skittles haircut.
He's
like,
a huge rapper. Like he can't like go into.
Does
like,
he
witness
make
protection.
music again?
yeah, that's probably all he's gonna
'Cause
be
I've
able
been
to do. He's
seeing
gonna be
this
locked
argument.
in a house. I don't know.
I don't know, but how can you have a fucking music career if you can't tour, you can't
Yeah.
do interviews, you can't push
Shit,
it
well,
out
he has
there?
enough
I mean,
of a
he
following
already
where you
has a
could
buzz.
He can get bread off the stream.
But does no one care that like he snitched?
No,
like
streets
this?
is
Like,
dead.
yeah,
Jay-Z
no,
said this.
I agree.
Streets is
Yeah.
dead.
So that's what I see people saying. But other people are saying like, bro, you don't understand. Kids these days don't give a fuck.
They
They
don't.
don't give
Oh
a
yeah, they will
fuck.
rat in a second.
Yeah.
It's not-
So-
back in the day, you did the time where you kept your mouth shut, and that's
Yeah.
what you did. Nowadays, it's like you're gonna get probation. Oh, it was him.
Right.
That's exactly what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
A bunch of pussies.
It was him though, for real.
Yo, since Jules pulled that shit up, did you see?
just was
did you
reading
see the Ja Rule halftime show with the Bucks?
Yes. So
I
say
saw
what
some,
happened.
I saw
Say
some
what-
clips from a Ja Rule halftime show with
last
the Bucks.
night.
Yeah, it was
last
last.
night.
I actually I had it in here. If I could find the thing, I'll play it in a little. But
Ja Rule did the halftime show at the Milwaukee Bucks game.
long story short, crowd was not into it.
But that audio has been doctored. It has.
Well,
because I went and
didn't
looked
see
at
audio.
real videos.
I was looking at the crowd and I heard what Josh said on the mic. He's like, "Oh, all right, like nah, like
Yeah,
like,
he's
as if they
like,
ain't into
he's
it.
like, he's like, are y'all ready? hey,
Right,
and
right,
it's
right.
like silent, bro. And he goes, I guess not. Super looks embarrassing. But I did see other videos where you could hear the crowd screaming. I mean, they weren't going crazy.
You can
but
do anything in post edit.
Yeah.
So
So
But
they-
then I saw
they
another
dumbed down
video
that.
where like
The dude was shooting.
Giannis came through and started
He's just
shooting.
he's just practicing,
during
bro.
the set, like no one cared.
Josh trying to living it up.
So
live
do you
it
hear?
up
But
and
it was
fucking-
90s night or whatever.
Yeah,
and the
and
first thing
Josh
he says
says
is like, "Oh, that's crazy. They booked someone from the 2000s."
That was the stupidest joke.
He's like,
Why would you
even though
even
my
say
first
that?
album dropped in '99, it's like,
So
look,
I'm
nobody
good.
cares. Just go up there and sing your
just
Ashanti songs and beat it.
and
Like,
bounce, bro. Seriously, get the fucking bag and
He
leave.
should just start off his show and say, "Listen, I'm the guy that put together the Fire Festival, and I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
get plenty
You
of
see,
fans."
you see,
And
he's
he's
saying
planning
he's
on
doing
part
another
two.
one.
Planning
Yeah,
on part
he's
two.
gonna do another one.
Yep.
He's saying.
Nobody's going to that shit.
I hope
Yep.
not. He's getting clowned on.
I saw a
on
picture of a
socials.
guy who won tickets to that, and he was like a guy that had no money or anything, and he posted a picture of everybody behind him having a shit time, and he said, "I'm just a regular guy. I'm watching all these rich people have the worst time. This is the best thing I've ever had in my life."
I mean, yeah, that must have been an experience to be at
Wow,
that.
it was that's fucked up.
But fuck,
here's a
being-
close up from R. Kelly's new sex tape. Is obviously definitely him.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so
You
they're gonna.
can't
The
get
lawyers trying to say they can't. You
can't say
the
that
new
it's him.
tapes fall under double jeopardy, but we'll see what happens with that. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, you got to get him out of
You
here.
got to just find the more recent tapes. They're out there.
So like we were saying, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star Is Born is it's not really a biopic, but it's an industry movie type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
The Motley Crue documentary.
Oh, that's right. I keep
movie.
hearing about
I'm
this
looking
shit.
forward to this.
I haven't even watched the trailer
Biopic.
yet. Show me after.
Yes, and your boy Machine Gun Kelly plays Tommy Lee.
I can see
which
that.
is like-
He's
Yeah.
I think he's better as an actor.
I actually think I,
I
heard
thought
that
he
years
sucked
ago.
in Bird Box, though.
Well, he
I
had
thought he
his
sucked.
words were like fucking.
Yeah,
fuck,
I know,
fuck,
I know,
and that was
I know.
it.
Yeah,
I
like two
remember hearing
things,
he was
but
gonna be
like-
Tommy Lee like a few years, so they must have
Yeah,
been planning this
I
shit
guess.
for a while.
Yeah.
But I've seen him
But
in
the
other
trailer
stuff.
looks
He was
dope.
good at.
I'd peep
Really?
a crew documentary. I'd peep that all day.
All day, yeah.
Oh, you did or you
No,
would?
I would. I'll
yeah,
peep
yeah.
that.
I'm a
Yeah.
80s kid.
I mean,
absolutely.
dog, rock stars are awesome, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
rap is doing like the whole
Yeah.
kind of rock star thing.
They
now.
have a
I
book,
mean-
right? It's based on the book. Obviously, they took the stories from the book and made this.
Yes, you're right.
And I heard the stories from who said it. Maybe it was someone on Touch and Rich the other day, but somebody from something I listened to said that the stories in that book are fucking insane.
I have a book
Yeah.
called The Heroin Diaries by Nikki Sixx, who was like the
the
guitarist.
guitar,
in that.
yeah.
Bro, that book is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I heard he was like the super crazy one, right?
Yeah.
The big thing now is rock picks, biopics.
Yeah.
They're coming out. There's an Elton John one coming out.
Oh, yeah, I heard
looks
about that.
Really good.
Yeah.
And they're doing the Wu-Tang series is coming out.
Woo!
So I'm not a fan of the rap ones so far.
Wait, 8 Mile is fucking awesome. You
8
don't
Mile
think so?
is good. And Strata
8 Mile
Compton
is good, but I
was
really wasn't
phenomenal.
considering that.
You
to
wouldn't
be honest.
consider- I
I'm
mean-
talking about these new ones, like the Biggie one, the Tupac. I didn't even see
Tupac
the
was
Tupac
garbage.
one because I
The
didn't want
Tupac
it.
one was all right, bro. It wasn't
The big one, when you
horrible.
go back and watch it, it doesn't stand up. A lot of this shit. I
That
don't
girl
know.
who plays
I thought the
Kendall was so
NWA
cute.
one, it might have been because I was high, but I tried watching the NWA one and it was
I
just.
thought that was brilliant.
It was.
'Cause I
It
grew
was
up in
so.
that
It
era.
was all right.
When I
It
smoked
was
on, I'm
all
a different
right.
cat. Everything
Yeah.
is too see through for me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I see how corny shit is, and I don't like it.
So like a specific example of what I thought was the corniness in that movie, like, and I was just like, oh, this is too much. Is when Cube is sitting at the fucking computer and he's like typing on his laptop and he says to himself, he's like, "You got knocked the fuck out." And I'm like,
yeah,
motherfucker,
corny
you
shit,
didn't
bro.
write the line
Corny
like that.
shit.
Shut the fuck
Or like
up.
there's a scene I think in NWA when they're just sitting out of nowhere and they're like, I like this and like that,
I
or,
like
or
this
whatever the song.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just come up with it like, and it just looks so whack to me.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah,
not how
yeah,
that shit happened.
But I mean,
you only got so much time to tell a story. and
that's
I
true.
know
I
all
get
that
it.
shit.
And I appreciate the
They should
fact
make
that they're
them shits
making an
Netflix
NWA movie
things.
in general. Like, you know what?
Nah, I
We've
get it.
come a long way.
Yeah,
I
if
get
you're
it.
gonna tell the whole story, something like that where it goes on to all the way up to Eminem, that should have been done as a series.
Thank you, a series. That's what I was gonna
Where
say
you
about
get
doing a
everything.
Netflix
You
thing.
get Dre smacking
Do
bitches.
like
you get
6
everything.
or
you know?
8
A
2-hour
real
fucking
story.
eps or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Get really into that shit.
Yeah,
I'd be all
they
over
did that with New Edition, the BET.
The New Edition one was great.
That
I
one
liked
was pretty good. Yeah,
I like that.
That one was pretty
because
good.
it was like a TV. I don't know. I liked it.
The
Yeah,
Bobby
yeah,
Brown
yeah.
one wasn't too bad either.
Shout out the best video of all time is when Bobby Brown is on stage and he
Drops the
fucking
Coke?
drops the bag of Coke and then
Classic.
he dog doesn't miss a step.
That
just
was on
like
TV, right?
slides
I've
into
done that in
picking
the
it up,
club,
bro.
I've actually
Dog,
done
And
that.
then you do
my
one of those dance
Lord.
moves where you go low and just scoop it up.
Yeah, yeah.
I would do tie my sneaker and scoop.
Yep.
If anyone hasn't
Italian
seen
scoop.
that, man, type in Bobby Brown loses Coke on stage.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the funniest
classic
fucking
shit.
video ever.
So obviously you're a movie guy, but like I do a lot of like really, really bad, like reality and shit. Like, do you fuck with any of the reality shows?
I don't know. For some reason, I'm addicted to American Pickers. I have nothing. I don't know.
That's a good show.
I don't like antiques or anything. I just think the shit's interesting.
Yeah.
All
can
the
see
stuff
that.
they do. But I don't like. I mean, I watched the Jersey Shore just because I was a club kid.
Yeah.
But I don't fuck with anything else because here's the thing: if you watch one episode, you're fucked.
You get sucked right in.
You're gonna
Yep.
watch the whole fucking
Yep.
thing, and
Facts.
it's just like I don't have time.
Dog, that's me last night with
to watch
fucking X
stuff
on the
like that
beach.
anymore.
Holy shit, I went in last night.
I almost got into that one. I was like, I can't.
I went
too
in
much
on X
work.
on the beach last night.
Have you been watching Temptation Island?
No, the one on USA?
Yeah.
I only know about it because I obviously watch wrestling.
Yeah,
and so I see the commercials all the time
I saw
during
like
wrestling.
a couple minutes of like the very first.
Looked
act,
alright,
and I
but
was
I'm
like,
already like balls deep in like 3 or 4 really bad
You got a
reality
lot.
shows like that, so I
Yeah.
can't do any more.
What's
for
going
now.
on with our boy CT? Is he on anything right now or doing
Yeah,
anything?
CT's on the new challenge. New challenge just dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that
Nice.
bod going in.
Oh, yeah,
He's
doing the
still
down
on.
part
They're
there.
on that 3 or something right now.
Nice.
But yeah, I was just curious if you watched because the dudes that like do real shit, like really into real movies and real video. I'm like, yo, do you scum it up like the rest of us? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The guilty pleasures.
Yeah, the guilty pleasure shit.
Sando, what did you think about? Well, obviously, because we haven't had you on the thing. What did you think about like music this year? Did you fuck with? Oh, real quick, did you see Eminem was just out in Australia?
Yes.
Did a show out in
And
Australia.
They wanted him to do
the crowd
Kill
starts
Shot.
screaming, "Kill shot, kill
I heard.
shot!"
I didn't see the video.
Yeah, and
he
then,
fucking
and then
he
MG
looks at. He goes, you know what? I would do that, but I ain't giving that cocksucker any more time.
Love it.
And the crowd like kind of went crazy.
and
So
Kells wrote something back.
bro,
to him.
yeah, Kells tweeted out
Stupid.
like, "Yo, like you were smart to not perform that weak ass song. Like it would have put the crowd to sleep." Now there's video that came out of the other night. TMZ caught him. Kells,
sent you
he's
that.
signing autographs.
Kells.
No, that's right. Yes,
Yeah.
he's signing fucking autographs,
Yep.
and then not even the fucking kid whose thing he's signing.
Right.
Someone else.
Someone else yelled
from like
something about
behind.
Eminem.
They just all they said was, "Have you talked to Eminem?" Wasn't
Right.
even like Eminem's better than
He
you.
gets all mad like a little baby, and he
Throws
I gotta
down
see
the
this.
fucking thing that
Yeah,
he's
I'll show
signing,
you.
like stomps on
Yeah.
it and walks away.
Yeah.
Then gets in the wrong
See,
car.
what he's doing
So
now
corny,
is he's
so
trying
corny.
to catch more buzz off of it. Here's what
Yeah.
happened. You dropped an album too fucking late.
Yep.
You went from 500,000 copies to 20,000
Yep.
after Eminem slayed the fuck out of you. And I
Yep.
can't remember what he says.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a better song to listen to. I don't.
No way. I don't subscribe
bump
to
di-
that.
I don't
I
bump
don't
diss tracks
subscribe to
in
that.
the
Right, it's a
car.
battle, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I want to see who is taking better,
Right.
taking over. You know.
I don't even think that fucking Rap Devil's a better song than Killshot. I
No,
don't.
they're
me
saying.
Well,
it's
you can
better
see
for-
how people
yeah,
do,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess.
Stan.
The goal is
Stan.
not to make
I
a
know,
good
right?
song for like a club. It's to destroy your opponent. And,
Right.
And is bad. Is
Right.
bad
Well,
as you
what
can.
happened was the industry now is Drake, and so Drake can make a battle record,
hit
a
record.
club record.
Yeah.
So he probably tried to went that route a little bit with doing a little hook and
absolutely.
everything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Verses, hooks.
Drake drops a battle rap. You don't even know it's a battle rap because
Yeah,
you're dancing
yeah,
to it in the
yeah,
club.
exactly.
You know
I
what
mean,
I
it
mean?
was a
Number
good.
one
It was a
on
good
Billboard.
effort. Like
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah,
his
no,
thing, I
yeah,
thought.
he
But
did. Yeah, he did.
he didn't tell us anything we didn't know about Eminem.
Right. We
He
knew
is
his beard
old.
was weird. We knew he's old.
Yeah,
We knew
know.
whatever.
We don't care.
Right.
Like and also
He should have really went in on Haley. If he wanted to do dirt,
Yeah.
he should have really
Right.
went in on Haley.
Right.
He
Yeah.
should have said some fucking
Yeah.
nasty, disgusting, fucking
But I think
vulgar.
he must have knew better.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think. I
And
don't
here's the thing too, and I see this, locally sometimes too, is like, if you like, this is a guy he idolized his whole life, and now all of a sudden he's going to come at him because of
Right.
something stupid that Eminem destroyed him. I mean, I'd be
Yeah.
honored that he just fucking.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
like
it's the
other
same
people
thing.
took it
like
when
locally,
Kamikaze came out.
locally, you and your boy, you're both rappers, and he's really good, and you're always supporting him. And then you get in a fight or something, all of a sudden he's trash. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. When you
stick-
know he's nasty.
Stick by
Yeah.
it. Yeah, he ain't my friend, but he's still good. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna take
yeah,
that
for
away
sure.
from him. That's how it's gonna be.
Sando, do you fuck with any new rappers or you strictly like
I
boom
like-
bap and shit that you came up on?
No,
and shit?
I mean I'm a big boom bap kid because I was like 14 when everything started. Yeah, I'm old as fuck. But for newer rappers, I like Kevin Gates. I wouldn't say he's new, but I like NF.
yeah, but newer rappers.
I don't like any of the mumble rap shit, if that's what you're asking me. I like Chris Webby, Token, obviously, Joyner. But as far as
So new cats have to actually be able to
anything with
spit.
Lil
for you.
in the front, no,
You don't-
nothing like that.
We ain't rocking
Like,
with no Lils.
nothing that has no content and just
Yeah.
words. Like I just can't.
I've heard a couple little baby joints that I like.
I kind of fuck with Lil Baby a little.
Yeah.
But low, just a little.
Just a little.
Just a
little
Just a little.
bit. Yeah, man.
Tiger is the absolute worst, by the way.
What'd he do now?
Dragged out of Mayweather's potty by his neck last night, by like his security or by
way.
Get out
he
of
got
here.
kicked out or whatever. And I think people will talk shit to him, and he's trying to. There's a still shot of him, his security guys next to him. His security guys strapped up, and you can see on the still shot Tiger reaching, trying to grab his own security's like shit to take it out. The security dude just put his
Really?
hand on it, like fuck out of here.
Really?
Yo. Static Selector once called him on Twitter, and it is the absolute. I call him this every time now. He is the real life Malibu's most wanted. Tiger.
Tiger, yeah.
Absolutely 1000%. This kid grew up rich. He's from out there. He's like not about nothing, and he just hangs out in like Calabasas and
Must
shit.
be
like,
fucking nice to be born on
amazing.
third base and think you hit a triple. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
and then you know he'll just drop a new song and they'll just play the shit on the radio.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing, yo?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this kid is the absolute worst, yo.
Yeah.
I am. You know I'm a hater
have that
in general.
money. Yeah.
I hate it. That kid's like at the top of my list, yo. I
Yeah.
hate that fucking kid.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do?
I know we were on biopics. Chris Hemsworth gonna be playing Hulk Hogan in the real official
I can
Hulk
see
Hogan.
that.
Who was Chris? What was he be? I can't
Thor.
picture him.
He's Thor.
Oh, Thor. Okay.
Yes,
okay,
that
okay.
dude.
You put
He's
that-
in like everything.
you put that
guy,
mustache
right?
on him?
Yes, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I see that.
That's a good
Yeah, I
cast.
see
Now
Good casting.
I'll probably see that shit. Obviously,
Yeah,
man. He
yeah,
lived
yeah.
himself a lot.
I'd
you know
see
what
that.
I mean? Like,
Hulk Hogan.
you know, I'm a wrestling head too.
Is
so
Hulk
it's
the biggest wrestler of all time? Think about when he was at
might
his
have got
biggest.
overshadowed eventually. By,
When he was
by
at
Rock.
his
Rock,
biggest.
Probably Rock.
Do you think
and then
Rock,
Stone
when
Cold
Rock's
and
at his
Hogan.
biggest?
Yeah,
Or
Rock
Stone
was
Cold
bigger.
when Stone Cold? I don't
Rock.
know.
Hulk
bro.
couldn't
Then
cross
Hulk
over to movies.
Hogan?
And
Hulk
Rock
couldn't
could.
cross over because he didn't have that X factor that Rock
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. Oh, I could literally be great at anything I do thing that Rock has.
Yeah, The Rock is the man.
He's
I
got
mean,
a
yeah.
movie coming out about wrestling that he plays himself.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
The Rock, Fighting with My Family.
Fighting with My Family drops this week. It's actually getting, which I didn't see this shit coming because it's like a WWE film or whatever.
Yeah. Great
And The
reviews.
Rock produced it. It's getting like mad good shit, like 80 something
Really?
or whatever.
What's
on
it
Rotten
about?
Tomato and
Vince
shit.
Vaughn's
It's about
in it.
Paige's life.
Yeah, she's there.
Paige is a wrestler.
It's a family. They live on in England. And
Check her
they're
out
like
on Pornhub too.
Really?
Great money shots.
I'm in.
Yeah, she takes one money shot right like this on the NXT belt, like this. The dude holding the belt, nuts all over her
What?
face and shit. Yeah.
Oh
and
my
those
Lord.
porns dropped while they were in pre-production. Post-production of the movie already. Otherwise, they would have scrapped the shit
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And this is the girl that plays
I'm about to
the daughter in
scrap
it?
the shit out of
Paige,
that.
yeah, the girl that the movie is about.
Really?
It's about her life, and that was Rock's idea to make the movie about her life because she came up in this wrestling family. She's from the UK.
Oh, so she's actually a real wrestler.
Yeah, Paige. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Well,
too
that's
much
what I
about
meant. It's
wrestling.
kind of is a biopic. It's about Paige's life and shit. Now,
dope.
Rock is the big name. He got behind it. He like it's
Is
his.
he
it's
starring
his-
it or is he
it's-
just producing
He has
it?
a cameo in
Oh,
it
okay.
and
He
he
plays
produced
himself.
it. You'll see him on the commercial doing a little Rock
Okay.
thing or whatever. But yeah,
Doing what The Rock
check
does.
out Paige though. She's got a ton of fucking short clips. She fucks a lot.
No shit.
Yeah,
On camera.
XNXX, whichever one you prefer. Just check it out. Yeah,
I
she
might
gets it
do
in.
both just
Yeah,
to
she
see
gets
the
in.
options.
There's one of Xavier from the New Day, which is a group, smashing her out while another dude's smashing her out. Wrestlers
Jesus,
and shit. Yeah.
Paige.
Yeah, she's getting it in.
Paige, and she's
This
still
might
like
hurt-
a star
this might
right
hurt
now.
the
In
film.
the,
She's a big star. She was
In the
She was
WWE.
a Raw general manager this time last year.
oh shit.
Right now, she's doing the promo run for the movie and shit. Yeah.
got my
It
jerking
was
off
just,
material for
it was
tonight.
too late, man. Like the movie was made, they were like, "Fuck it." She has
Yeah,
porns.
I mean,
It'll
Who-
probably be a good
who
movie.
doesn't
Yeah,
have
come on.
fucking
Yeah,
porns?
Yeah.
You know,
R. Kelly has some.
exactly. And you know they were leaked. It's not like she leaked.
Yo, what did you think about for Valentine's Day? Did you see what Kanye did for Kim?
With his head?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Kenny G in his fucking living room.
But did you read all the questions? That was the best part.
No,
How
what?
did Kenny G get there? Was Kenny G standing there first and then waited 2 hours for them to put all
Put
the
all
things
the
around
roses, he
him? Or
must have.
did they put them there first
And he had to
while
step
he
over them.
strategically had to like
Either
maneuver?
way, it's fucking
Either
awesome
way,
that
shit
it
is amazing.
happened.
Yeah.
that shit is great, bro.
Still-
And then when the camera pans to fucking, she must be filming. It must be Kim.
Probably.
And then it pans over to Kanye, and Kanye's just like, he knows he's getting.
She's still the baddest to me.
Oh yeah,
If
she's
I could
super
fuck one
bad,
bitch right
bro.
now, it's her.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Yep. I'm on that shit, man.
That's a good question.
I want
if you
her
could
like
fuck,
that.
if you could fuck any girl, like any celebrity.
Yeah,
girl,
just
who
one
would it be?
smash, boom, whatever.
So you go with Kim K?
Yes, all
Do you
day.
know who? I'd have to
All
think
day.
about it, man. Oh my god, there's so many.
Unless there's like feelings and stuff involved, then I go Mariah every time. But
Yo, did the Mariah show happen already?
no, that's next month, March.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be super dope.
I'm pretty fired up for that.
That would be super
Ordered a
dope.
new shirt. Ordered the telly the other night. Like, yo, I'm getting it in.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
Update to last episode. Stiz gets fired. Stiz is back.
Yes, I was gonna bring that
The
up.
morning show.
Congrats.
So tell the Stuck on Stuff
Yeah.
listeners who might not know what's popping.
I'm back helping out on the Hillman Morning Show.
Yes,
with,
back where it all started.
back where it all started. Back with Bay, Danielle, and Greg and LB. Back to waking up at 4:00 in the morning every day.
Tough.
But it was actually like a blessing
You
in
needed that,
disguise.
yo.
I needed
You
it.
needed
yeah,
that.
bro.
Your schedule was fucked, man.
Yeah.
Those were weird hours with the Maddie and Nick show. So it's like,
So yeah, man, I like it. I feel good back, and the company really took care of me. So nothing but respect with them, and I'm actually like really making it a point to really get in with like other stations too, like the Ant people and like,
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? Like other people. So yeah,
Yup.
let's make sure if you're in the car between
haven't
6
seen-
and 10, check out the
yeah,
Hillman
6 and
Morning
10 in the
Show.
morning, AAF.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the
107.3.
new digs over there since the
Oh, you gotta
station
come
moved.
through. It's nice, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
you guys
is.
moved? I didn't
yeah,
even know.
yeah, right across the street, like nothing crazy, but yeah, we got new digs and it's super nice. So, yeah, shout out AAF and the whole Entercom staff. What else? Was there anything else?
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, I usually give a heads up on this one, but do you have a shot story?
A what?
A shot story that you could share on Stuck on Stuff? A personal shot story.
Okay. Yeah. I
Your
can.
best shot story.
I can. BCN River Rave. I forget
Holy
the year.
shit. 84.
He's bringing it back.
I forget the year. And back then, this is when I was being a shady individual, and I probably was on 10 hits of ecstasy and ketamine and cocaine and everything else.
Right.
And
Shout out
that
K-Holes.
moment came when the fart came that I thought was a fart.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now I'm at the BCN River Rave with no spare underwear.
Oh,
Yeah, so
That's when you always go option two, though. You
option
just
two is
talk.
go in the bathroom to the stall and throw away the underwear. And
Right.
hope that it didn't get to the next layer.
right. Right. So did it touch cloth?
It didn't touch cloth.
Okay, so you were able to clean up.
It's still stuck free balling it at the show because I had like
Free balling it.
I had like I had like Adidas pants on, so that
Right.
nylon.
I was thinking jeans.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking jeans. I didn't think tracksuit.
Right.
Oh,
so
that's
you
a
go
bad
to
hit.
all right. So you go to fart. It's not a fart. It's a shot, and you're wearing nylon friggin' Adidas
tracksuit
joints.
pants.
So you got to get rid of the undies.
Yeah.
Just leave them in the
Right
stall,
out,
right?
right out.
That's what I did.
Oh shit.
I left them right in the stall. I was a lot younger than you though. That's a good one. That might
It's not
that
the
might
place for it
rival-
to happen.
No, because that's the thing. It's about where it happens too, and that's a horrible place for it to happen.
yeah.
I appreciate a good shot story. So.
Elliot had a good one too. I did Elliot's podcast the other day, and
Yep.
he was like, "Yo, man, I had the best short story on Stuck on Stuff." I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, because the problem is it's tough to get people to like act human
Go
for a
in.
second and
Yeah,
give us a
yeah,
shot
yeah, yeah.
story.
'Cause everybody
And
has
front-
one.
Everyone has one, and most people will come on here in front like they don't. Sando Films shots, and he lets you know that he does that shit when he goes to shows.
Yeah. No, that shows. Hope not. That's. You ever seen? I wouldn't want to go in the Middle East
Well,
bathroom.
only
There's no locks.
when he's on like 10 ecstasies
or
that
doors.
shows. Oh man, that show would be tough.
I
over
hate
there.
shitting in public, bro. That's the worst.
No, me too.
Oh
the
man,
worst.
imagine having a shit in that one that's like the upstairs of Middle East. That
Fuck
one little
that.
bathroom right there.
Well, at least it's got a lock.
At least
That's
it's got
true.
a lock.
That's true.
And if
At
you
least
can
it's
get
got-
out, if you
did
can
it?
walk out,
Engineer Jules did
Engineer
it. he
Jules
said.
has definitely
Shout
dropped
out
some
Engineer
thumbs in there.
Jules.
I've done it. But the key is you got to peep out before you go out to make sure nobody sees you come out if it's bad.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
small little
Yeah,
one.
that's
That's
a- yeah,
that's a good.
Shout
that's
out
a
Leeds in
good-
the bathroom.
Yeah, shout out Leeds.
Yeah, shout out Leeds.
That's a quality shot story. I'll take that every time.
That's fucking super funny. Anything we're looking forward to coming up in the next?
Who's coming up?
For me or
No, just in general. Any of
For
us.
stuff. Any stuff. What do you got for stuff coming up?
me, I got stuff.
Yeah, you're keeping busy, man.
I've been doing the thing with Jimmy Wahlberg, going around to the summits. I think he's doing one in Mass coming up.
That's pretty
and
cool. What are they discussing? Like, what is his mission?
What
like,
it
with that?
is they get it's like 10,000 kids and they put them in a stadium and they get all these people to come out and talk to them about the dangers of opiates.
That's cool, man.
And it's a great thing they're doing and I like being a part of it. So I've
Do
been
you
doing
get free Wahlburgers?
No.
Shit, I'd write that into my contract. Yo.
No, but my meals get taken out on the road.
Oh, so there you go. Yeah.
But so I got that, and then at the end of March, I am flying out to Atlanta to shoot my first off-location music video for Monavelli.
Dope.
Shout out
bro.
Monavelli.
Congrats.
Dope.
I'm gonna bring Kyle Badaki with me, and he's gonna be my second.
Dope.
So, and then I got one of the artists I work with is Brandy Blaze. I've done all her videos, and we're doing some stuff. I don't want to talk about it because it's one of those things, but we get a lot of stuff coming out.
And I want to shout out Sando Films too, for just like being like a genuine dude. Like I only met you a few years ago. Like he's always down for the cause. Like he's a creative dude. He's down to help. Like I hit him months back. I was like, yo man, I had I'm recording an album in one session. The dude dropped out that I needed to get over here. I was like, and you were busy. You were like, fuck, I have shit to do. And you still like somehow popped over at the end of the day and got a little footage from me. And like, he's just that type of dude. And even with coming over helping us today with this little side thing we gotta do after the episode, like that's a major look. He's just a good dude and he does good shit.
Does great work, and it's only gotten better.
Yeah.
It's
The thing
only
with
gotten
me
better.
in such a short amount of time too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm 47. How much time do I get left?
Well, yeah, you gotta pack it in now.
You got about 5 years,
You
bro.
got 5 tops. The clock is ticking.
You about to die, bro.
Really? But you get a lot of 25, 30-year-olds running circles around me, and I got to keep up with that.
Yeah, keep up. Yeah.
But the thing with me in the hip hop thing and why I do it is, I mean, originally it was a hobby, and
because you have a genuine love
You
for hip
love
hop.
the
love
the culture.
Like
yeah.
I was there from the start. I watched it birth into
Yeah.
like what it is today.
Yeah.
We still got good stuff, so I'm not going to say
sure.
anything.
Yeah.
But and I love doing stuff like I love going on the shows and putting out the recaps and it's the comments from people or people coming up to me and saying, "Yo, dude, I seen that video. I really thought it was dope." Like that shit.
Yeah.
It's like because I've had people I've looked up to that I've said that to that maybe not been as nice back to me.
Right.
And so I appreciate that. Even sometimes you might even get a guy that's pulling on your sleeve and he's asking you 100 questions and stuff like that. And you don't want to be mean to these people because they look up to your work.
Right.
So I mean, I see a lot of artists shitting on people that all the time on stuff, and I think everybody should just try to work together instead of like I'm better than you and this and that. Let's all collab and let's fucking make Massachusetts a motherfucking
Fuck the
hip-hop
crabs in the
state.
barrel mentality.
Dope.
Yes.
I'm with it, Sando.
And if people want to contact you and maybe work with you, how can they reach out?
I'm on. Just look up Sando Films. I'll come up. You'll find me some way. It's that
There you
easy.
go. And also something that's upcoming that I want to say, I will be at the Slain St. Patty's show.
Oh, you're going to
We
it?
should go. Let's go.
Really? I haven't
bro.
seen you
I'm
show in a
committing.
while. Yeah.
I
Should we
know.
go as a show?
I'm getting back in the scene, goddammit.
Nice.
Yeah, I already hit leads. I'm like, yo,
Stiz is back.
get
All
my
right.
fucking red Swedish fish in a bowl because I'm fucking coming.
All right, I'll hit Slane's.
We're gonna do some more skits then if you're getting back in the scene.
Huh?
We're gonna have to do some more Team Grimy
Oh,
skits.
yeah. Shout out our skits. They were so epic, bro.
Yeah, go back
Go
on YouTube.
check those out.
Yeah, and find them old school Stiz Grimy skits.
Yeah, and then also Stuck on Stuff. And that Slain show is like St. Patty's Day. I think it might be like the weekend before. So, if you're into the scene, make sure you come out and say what up. That's going to be a great night. Slain
And then
does it
shout
every
out,
year.
shout out New England Noise Art and Apparel, graphic design services, custom apparel printing, embroidery, stickers, banners, business cards, and more. Website is newenglandnoise.com. Shout out my man Brian. He hooked me up.
Yeah.
He's go to them for everything. They got you on everything.
And then Stuck on Stuff got some announcements that we'll be making later today.
This week,
Please make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube thing, to the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like all that. If you fuck with us, please subscribe, follow, do anything, all that shit. We appreciate it. Yeah, man, Stuck on Stuff on everything. I'm Stiz Grimy on everything.
Superstar Snuk on everything.
Sando Films on everything.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!